Good morning, students. Today's lecture, I'm going to discuss some of the file programs as a continuation of the previous video lecture. In the previous video lecture, I've been discussing about sequential access in files and the methods used in sequential access. So fgetc, fgetS, fprintf and fwritef. So these are some of the methods that are used for writing content, reading content from a file using sequential access. So I'm also going to discuss about a single program that is in our syllabus, that is finding average of numbers from a file. So these are some of the programs that have been given as assignment for you. So you have to write multiple lines into a text file, read a file and store the lines into an array, and find the number of lines in a text file. In the same way, count the number of words and characters in a file. And the same way, replace a specific line with another text in a file. Merge two files and write it to a new file. So these are the assignments you are supposed to do. So, and I am also going to discuss about finding average of numbers stored in a sequential access file. So let us move on to the execution part of our file programs. So good morning, students. Let us see some of the file programs that we have discussed yesterday. So the first program is using fktest. You are reading the input from a text file. So here I said the text file name is a.txt and it has some content. So let me show the a.txt file. So I have rmdec csc department. So using my fktest, I am going to read the input from a.txt. So you can see that you get the content from your text file a.txt. And the second program, the same fgetS, but you're reading it into a variable called as str, that is array of characters or a string. So here also you get the content of a.txt, and this is the program. So you're opening using your fopen function and you're reading the input from a.txt into a variable called as str until null, and then you're displaying it on your screen using your puts function. So if it is null, which means that you don't have the file, then it will display a message that it is error opening file. So the third program, so here you're using your fgetc function in order to read the input. fgetc reads character by character, fgetS reads it as a string. So here you can see that the same content you are getting. The difference is you are reading it as character by character using fgetc function until end of, and you are displaying it using putch. So the next program, so this is a file program to add average of numbers. So here I have a text file called as num.txt, and I am reading the input from num.txt to a number variable called as n, and finally I am calculating the sum of numbers and average I am displaying it. So this is the program for reading file contents into a number and finding average of numbers. So when I run the file, so let me show the num.txt file. So I have numbers. So these are the numbers in num.txt. So you get the average as 21 from num.txt file. So I have similar programs. This is another program. So here you are using your fprintf and you are writing it to the text file b.txt. So this is your program, and from that text file you are reading the same input and display it on the screen. So you're going to write three floating point values 13.72, 6.68 and 5 into your text file. So you can see that these contents are returned to your text file, and from the text file it is displaying it on your screen. So first you are writing your three values into b.txt and then using fprintf, and then from that you are reading it using read mode and then scanning it to efg new variables and then displaying it. So let me show your b.txt file. So this is b.txt in which you have three numbers. And here you are using another file c.txt. You are writing some contents using getS. You are reading that content and then so I am going to write the content that I have to write it to my text file c.txt. So CSC department. So it is copied into a text file. So what is the text file name? It is c.txt. So you have the content CSC department in c.txt text file. So this is the program where you are reading a line from your keyboard and writing it into your c.txt text file. So here again you have another one example. So where you are using the text file that is abc.txt. Here you are reading two variables, that is name, age and salary, and then you are writing it into your file. So using your scanf you are reading the name input, age input, and then you are writing it into your text file. What is the text file name? It is abc.txt. So because you are writing the content, you are using the mode that is W. So this is your program. So it is asking enter the name, name and salary. So you can see that these content, that is name, age and salary, will be returned to your file abc.txt. So this is the program where you are reading three inputs, name, age and salary, and you are writing it into your text file abc.txt. So this we have discussed. So you have a number.txt file. You are reading the numbers from your num.txt file to your n variable, and then you are finding the sum and average of numbers. So to give a recap, the first program uses fgetS and you are reading the content from a.txt and you are displaying it on the screen, the content of the text file a.txt. The same way, next program you are using fgetS, but here you are mentioning the number of characters 60, and until null you are reading the line input to your variable called as str and you are displaying it on the screen. The third program you are using fgetC, reading character by character and then displaying it on the screen. And we also saw this program, which is nothing but finding the average of numbers from a text file. So here the text file name is num.txt and you have numbers stored in num.txt which you are reading it to a variable called as n, finding the sum and average and displaying it on the screen. The next program where you give the name and age and salary and you write it to the text file abc.txt. So these are some of the examples. So this is another one. Writing floating point numbers to b.txt. This is the example program. So I hope you understood this video lecture.